Yo, this is Deontay the Bronx Bummer Wild, the WBC heavyweight champion of the world. And I'd like to give a big shout out to CJ Goodfellow of Sports TV. Bomb Squad, baby.
What's going on? Make sure you check out our new sponsor, Cell Phone Buyers Recyclers. They pay cash for smartphones and tablets. Like and share their social media pages, Facebook and Instagram, and websites in the description for a chance to win an iPhone. What you waiting on? Hurry up and go get that iPhone. All right, man. Sounds like Canelo and Gennady Golovkin have agreed to do a trilogy. It's kind of been in a rumor mill for quite some time, and it has some funny type of stipulations to it. And Canelo might think it's easy work, and I'm going to tell you why. Two of the things that may indicate it is easy work in his opinion. But let's go into it. We back, Goodfellas Sports TV. Make sure you follow us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. Reach out to the email if you have a business question, inquiry, sponsorship, or video request. Appreciate everybody who do share the video. Shout out to Corey Lee. Had a really good stream on today, so y'all go check out Corey Lee Boxing. All right. Yeah. One of the things that people not telling you about this fight that I found out earlier this morning or last night, whenever the notification gang came in for me, is that Canelo and Triple G have agreed to a winner take the majority of the pot. All right. The winner gets 60% of the trilogy. The loser gets 40% of the trilogy. So Canelo is very, very confident in beating Golovkin, all right? And before he showed no interest in making the fight happen, the DAZN was willing to pay him. Rumors got up to $80 to $100 million to take the Golovkin trilogy. It got to the point where Oscar De La Hoya just told them to put the Triple G fight in their DAZN contract. Canelo got mad at Oscar because he said he didn't want to fight Triple G because he was mad that Triple G and Abel Sanchez really pissed on his name after failing 2 tests for clenbuterol, which was his fault. I don't buy the meat crap as well. And they went on like Jordan commercials, and they went talking junk at luncheons about Canelo, and Canelo didn't want to fight Golovkin again after he drug his name through the mud. You know how sensitive these fighters is, but you the one that failed the drug test, all right? So how you supposed to feel? Most people thought you was on that ish before the first fight, but that is what it is. He's seen the fight versus Derevchenko, and now Canelo, the ultimate opportunist, Triple G, is now of grandpa age at 38, and also he got kicked out of Snack. If you didn't see my video, check it out. I did a couple videos ago. He got kicked out of Snack. He suffered a calf strain. And one of the reasons he ended up at Snack, small snippet before I finish the video, is because Jonathan Banks wanted him to work harder and get in better physical condition because Triple G was being lazy in his training. So small snippet right there. But yeah, 60-40 split to the winner, 40% to the loser in the trilogy. And Canelo plans to come back in December and fight Murata in Japan. So he expecting Golovkin to be easy work and stop Golovkin. Obviously Marquez and Chavez and some of those guys at ESPN Deportes want to see Canelo fight Golovkin in the trilogy. But the excuse is going to be, Golovkin is old now. He old now. But, at the end of the day, Golovkin went to the DAZN, to chase Canelo. You know what I'm saying? He got a good deal. I think they overpaid him. But you can see the end of Canelo. The end of Golovkin, as we know it. So if you see the end of Golovkin after this fight, don't be shocked. He got equity in the company, and he got paid very, very well. But a little thing that some people won't tell you is that Canelo ducked Derevchenko. That's what really happened. They tried to make it seem like it was an internal beef between Golden Boy, but Canelo ducked that fade. All right, I heard that was some fake beef, that Canelo never wanted to fight Derevchenko, and Triple G didn't want to fight Derevchenko as well neither. The DAZN forced Triple G to fight Derevchenko, so they can force Triple G to take fights. They could force Triple G to fight Demetrius Andrade because they forced him to fight Derevchenko. He didn't want that fight. That's why Canelo bailed out of that fight. And he tried to act mad and, Golden Boy did this to me and they made me lose my belt and this, that, and the third. No. Anybody behind the scenes, and you talk to some people at Golden Boy, Canelo never wanted to fight Derevchenko. And Triple G tried to escape that fight as well, but the DAZN forced him to take that fight, so that belt didn't go back over to Al Heyman, where they would make a unification bout between Jamal, Charlo, and Derevchenko. See, that's what happened. But Now Canelo is going to tune up versus Camille Zamata. That fight is going to be pushed back because he suffered a calf strain while training at the snack facilities. I think that's up there in the Bay Area. And also the rematch is expected to happen at 68. It's being said that Canelo may not campaign at 68 again. At 60. He may stay at 68 and do some things. But I have heard that Canelo plans to go back down and fight Charlo and Demetrius Andrade. So that is in the plans for 2021. I know he said he wanted to fight in Mexico, but like I said, Canelo is planning big fights coming up, man. Billy Joe, still ain't no word of that being done. I know people saying that's a done deal. It's not a done deal. That's cap. That's fake news. They still hashing out some things. It could be done as soon as we talking and be announced as soon as we talking. This fight is supposed to be announced for weeks now. But it still hasn't been announced. But it's going to be a 60-40 split. I mean, for the winner take the 60, the loser take the 40, and it make it more competitive. You know what I'm saying? But Canelo know he probably going to knock out Golovkin this time, and now he get to have Golovkin above 68. Golovkin has fought above 68, I think, one time when he fought Steve Rose. It might have been multiple times in his career. But so he going to drag him up to super middleweight, and, a lot of people has been waiting on this trilogy for some reason. I really wasn't excited about the first two fights. I thought Canelo took both fights. I thought he edged out the first fight, and I thought he clearly beat Golovkin in his second fight, and that's just my humble opinion on it. But this was DAZN want. DAZN expecting this trilogy to build big numbers, but Golovkin ain't the same fighter. You know what I'm saying? And Canelo might be better than when they fought before. You know what I'm saying? And he taking this game to another level. And what can Golovkin do? He got Jonathan Banks, a new coach, but it is nothing he can teach him. Golovkin is lazy in the gym, and due to him being lazy, his conditioning is suffering, and that's why Victor Conte kicked him out of snack. It ain't no speculation. People saying, I heard he didn't want to take the steroids and this, that, and the third. If he didn't want to take the stack products, that would have been established before he walked into the facility. He just wasn't taking the products and training on his own. That wasn't the deal. He was going up to their facilities to do the strength and conditioning, and I guess he didn't want to show up on time, and he just wasn't giving it 100% of his effort. But Trilogy on his way, more than likely at 68, but I have heard that Canelo is maybe coming back down to 60. You know what I'm saying? So I know they don't want him to come back down to 60 after being high 75. So, if you get the job done with Billy Joe Saunders, he might pull Golovkin up to 68, because when you think about it, Golovkin only got one belt. Canelo beat Billy Joe. He got a WBO belt. So, it makes more sense for it to go to 68. It might help Triple G with his conditioning too, moving up in weight. His entire career, he's been a middleweight. Even in the amateurs, he was a middleweight. He may do well, getting an extra 8 pounds. He might feel stronger. He may feel better, especially when you're older. You need that little advantage. So that might be an advantage for Triple G, but I expect Canelo to finally finish the job. If Canelo don't stop Triple G in the trilogy, he ain't going to never get no high-profile knockout. Because all the fighters that he fought, he hasn't knocked them out in high-profile fashion. Floyd got a few of them. Gennady Hernandez, Diego Corrales, Arturo Gatti. He got some stoppages, some marquee stoppages. Canelo don't have none. Don't give me Amir Khan, Josito Lopez, and Gulo Kirkland. All of them was blown up welterweights, or they was old, and they had already had the dog beat out of them. He didn't stop Cotto. He didn't stop Cotto brother or cousin or whoever that was. He didn't stop an old Shane Mosley. He didn't stop Danny Jacobs. He didn't stop a lot of dudes in his career. Didn't stop Wade Dream Chavez. So he hasn't had a marquee stoppage. And if you ever gonna get a marquee stoppage where he put the Beach by Dre on somebody, it's gonna be this Canelo trilogy, man. And people say, well, if he stopped Billy Joe, I never really rated Billy Joe that high. All right. Especially after Oxenfree being he and Pop for Oxenfree. But I really look forward to this, chapter being closed and people stop debating and people, crying about, oh, Golovkin is so good and Golovkin is pound for pound and I love Golovkin and Golovkin. I'm tired of hearing that shit. All right? I'm tired of hearing about Golovkin. All right? One of the most overrated fighters of this generation. Him and Leo Santa Cruz, definitely overrated, man. But like you heard it right, could happen at 68. And the winner should win 60-40 split. The winner gets 60, the loser get 40%. So, get ready to rumble in September unless somebody get injured, somebody lose, or whatever the situation may be. But Canelo and Triple G is back in the contract after being took out the contract. So DAZN gonna get their wish, and if this fight don't pop off and bring a lot of subs and viewership to DAZN probably can close shop and get up out of the game. But hey, that's just my opinion on that. Goodfellas Sports TV. Don't forget we on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. You can reach out to the email if you have a business question, inquiry, sponsorship, video request. Keep sharing the videos. Want to make a donation to the channel? That link's in the description. Best way to donate is share the video. Let me know what you guys think. One time for the one time. We gone.